Hello, sixth grade. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, and today in class we went over the root gen, the prefix n, and the suffixes y, ly, and ily. We didn't get to this. We also did a quick lesson on point of view, and then we played a vocab review game. We played Password. Again, for those of you at home, you can play this game with your siblings or with a parent. Or just play it by yourself, or write yourself some note cards anyway that will help you remember your vocab words from this unit. Let me get this thing out of the way. And we'll start with finding the right button. There we go. So to start out with, we talked about the root gen means something produced or offspring. Words having this root usually refer to something created. So some examples are: 1, gender is the sex of someone who creates life. 2, gene is a unit of DNA that's passed from a parent to a child. And 3 should look familiar because that's an old vocab word. Indigenous is a thing or a person that is native to a particular region. And then you have a prefix n. It means within or in. It means like being surrounded by something else, stuck inside something. And your examples for n include enjoy. It means to be surrounded by joy. To enlighten is to put something in the light. To enlist is to put something within a list. And to engulf is to cover or swallow within. And finally, your last section of word parts are the suffixes e, li, and illy. We usually add y to a word. We usually add y to a noun, like storm. If you add y to it, then it becomes an adjective. It's not a storm anymore. It's describing something as being stormy. The same for cloud. If you add y, it becomes cloudy. If you have a mess and you add y, it becomes messy. So it turns a noun into an adjective. When you add ly or ily, then it changes the form of the word to an adverb. It usually describes an adjective or describes a verb or even another adverb. So examples are nicely. It's characterized by acting nice. She nicely suggested we go to the park. Friendly means acting like a friend. She friendly asked me my name. Easily, that is easily done, means it's easy. Clumsily means it's characterized by being clumsy. I said that maybe I dance awkwardly or clumsily. I'm awkward or I'm clumsy, but how I dance, the verb is clumsily or awkwardly. And noisy, noise is a thing. We add a y on the end and it becomes an adjective. The class is noisy. And silver is a thing, but when we add a y, then we say it's like something colored silver. It has a silvery lining. Your assignment for these, you can get to your assignment 2 ways. You can click on classwork up at the top, or you can just click on the assignment for today. And you're going to notice that there are 3 pieces of paper here. We only need 2. So start with the one that has your prefix and suffix and your root at the top. And basically today we just typed in some examples of these words. And you can certainly type these same words in yours, or you can come up with different ones. It is up to you. We use generous, genuine, generator, think we had other ones, but I can't remember what they were. Just to have a few would be good for me. I think we put gender up there again. For N, we had enable, endanger, endure, enjoy. We might have had others, but I can't think of them right now. And then for your Y, LY, and ILY, we sing merrily, we do something happily, messy, again, stormy, boldly, go where no man has gone before. The terrain might be rocky. So those are just some examples. And please write one sentence using one word with period and capital letter at the bottom, and that page is done. Up here you have a turn in button. You could click turn in and then just click save now. Then I think you get a blue turn in button over here. Don't click that because you don't want to turn the whole thing in yet. Because the next thing we did was talk about point of view, which takes me to this. Before we talked about point of view, I just reread a part of the very first page of our text, identity theft. And so I'll do that for you. Let's see. She was still reading her Valentines when her teacher entered the classroom with a new girl. The teacher's smile made Anna curious. Was it possible that Ms. Welty had received a Valentine's card from another teacher? There were rumors that she and Mr. Sachs, the third-grade teacher, liked each other. Anna, Ms. Welty called. Anna, I want you to meet... The teacher stalled, then smiled, a little color flushing her cheeks. I want you to meet Anna Hernandez. Confused, Anna put down a large valentine. Well, what I mean, Ms. Welty started to explain, is that this is Anna Hernandez. You two have the same name. The original Anna Hernandez glared at the imitation Anna Hernandez. She didn't like it. Someone else with her name? Also, she had to admit that the other Anna Hernandez was pretty, an inch or two taller and nicely dressed. And was that a cell phone tucked in the pocket of her stylish jeans? And were those really the most on-trend shoes of the year? But the original Anna quickly replaced the glare in her eyes with something like indifference. You got so many Valentines, the new Anna sang. And that's about where we stopped. The first point of view question, you can find it again. Here we go. Maybe I'll go to this page. Yeah, it's there too. Oh well. So the answers are already filled in that we did, but let's make sure you understand how we got them. The first question says, how can you tell identity theft is told from the third person point of view? And in both of my classes, we said we don't see the word I. The narrator is not a person speaking from the text. It's an outside narrator. So we said I can tell the story is told in third person because it uses words like Anna, she, her. So you need a complete sentence here. Make sure that you start your answer with a restating of the question. How can you tell? I can tell. And then number 2 says, what type of third person point of view does the author use? And we've talked about omniscient is where somebody is all knowing and they can look inside their crystal ball and they know what everybody's thinking and feeling, all their innermost thoughts. Or you can have third person limited, and that's where you only know the inside thoughts of one character and the inside feelings of one character. So we decided that the author uses third person limited. And I know this because I only know the original Anna's thoughts and feelings. While the other characters might talk, and I can kind of maybe tell, like the teacher was nervous and the new Anna seems really nice and polite, I really only know the inner thoughts of one character. After you answer those 2 questions, this page is done. That is the only work that you have to turn in. is the prefix and suffix page and the point of view page. And so you will go in, and I think you have a button over here that you can turn in. And then if I go back to this, we did play a vocab review game. Oops, right here, vocab review. And that was it for today. So we will see you at the meeting. Bye-bye.